my school.
Pleased to see you today and welcome to the sessions of our training. And I hope that today we're going to have a good times. And not only you, Noi, we have more people joining. Please welcome everyone to our training rooms today with a live session. Great. Shall we start?
Yes.
Great, you got the ball. All right. Let me share the screen. Tan tan. Uh-oh, Noit. Are we going to study Module 5 or Module 4 today?
Module 4.
Haha. But before we start, we have Unit 1, Unit 2, and Unit 3 from the Module 4. Have you done all the 3 units yet?
Yes, I guess so.
Tell me one things that you remember about Unit 1, 2, or 3. Is it about song or the reading?
A song.
Great. Do you think it's about chant or is it about writing?
Chants.
Great. So that we're going to have more fun today. Song, chant, and what else? You miss it. Help me. Start with S. Start with
Song,
S.
chants, and storytelling.
Great. Super. Noit. See? You're perfect. Let's look at our today's workshop. Now, today's workshop, we're going to little bit catch up with our friends in our training room here. There are 15 people joining. Let's ask something about PN. Do you think that PN is here? Yeah, she's here. How's Anne today?
Yeah, PN is fine.
That's, of course, we have Peter, isn't it, here? And we have also Ning. Pleased to meet you all. Right. Great. Let's talk a little bit about today, the topics today. The second note, number 2, it's we're talking about chanting. And we're going to looking back a little bit about the stories that we use in the classroom for primary or secondary.
Primary.
You use one song or a lot of song with the students?
A lot of songs.
Great. So hopefully we're going to
primary students love songs, singing songs, and even dance.
Great.
Dancing. Yes.
So even it's little, but we don't forget to have the session of questions and answers. Q&A. That's my favorite after we deliver or learn something together. Great. So let's start now. Tan tan. Haha. I heard that a lot of you starting the semester, right? Including Unite. What is today in your school? Can you tell us a little bit?
School today?
Yes, please. Me, I'm about starting next week, but the teachers go to school. We have to sign in and we have to, instead of working, we talk to our friends, colleagues in our workplace. What about you?
Yeah. I have to scan in at 8.
Oh.
And then I have the first class with grade 2 at 8:30. But I'm homeroom teacher for grade 5, so I have to pop up in the classroom and manage things around, get them ready for the class before I run down to grade 2.
That sounds a lot of things to do today. Hope you still have energies to join us more, right? Okay. So let's overview a little bit. What did you find the most useful in module 4 after you study yourself from the platforms of British Council?
I found that the most for the most useful in module 4, I think it's about using song and storytelling in the classroom. I think it helps create the positive learning environment to the
Mm,
young learners.
agree.
Because students love singing song, like for especially for grade 2, like I started the day with the hello songs, and then they were like, you know, they do the action. Yeah, they stretch up high, touch their toes, turn around. Yeah, and then it's like create the positive learning environment, and then they are in a good mood, like for the whole, at least for the whole class, my class. Yeah.
So I really impressed about like the word positive environment. Let's go a little bit about chanting. Mm-mm. Chanting. You use story, you use song, but what is chanting?
But in chanting, is it like rhymes? There's
Ah,
like rhyme, like rhythm, but with no music, with no melody. I'm not sure
mm.
about, not quite sure about that. But like no, is that right? Like no music, but you say something like with rhyme.
Do you think that when you try chanting, help using chanting in the classroom, they practice the new language or the same language? Oh,
New language, same language. I think it depends. Mm.
can you explain
Uh,
more
for
of that?
example, for example, I will use. I think chanting is easy for the kids to remember or memorize.
Great.
So we can use it like to introduce maybe vocabularies or the structures like grammar,
Mm, that's
and
a good.
sometimes for the chanting we can like keep repeating the same like chunk, like keep
Mm,
repeating like repetition, so the kids like memorize, and it's easy for them to um to use, or yeah.
that's great. Using them to practice chunk of language. Have a look at here. Tan tan. Let's all make a circle. Let's all makes a line. Let's all make a square. Uh-oh. Do you think it's a chant?
Let's all make I think yes.
Yes. How we can make it more easy for the student
How
to
can we make
understand the meaning?
mm,
Do you use Thai or do you use gesture?
I think gesture. For me,
Ah,
I use gesture.
now let's me try. Let's make, let's all make a circle. Let's all make a line. Let's all make a square. Wow. See, we use the chunks of the language with the new language to practice. What are the new language to ask them to practice?
Circle, line, square. Let's all
Yes.
make a
How we help them to understand.
gesture.
Great. Mm, right. What about now? Ding. Make it big. Oh, is it big?
No,
Oh.
I think that one is small.
Now let's do together. Noi, 3, 2, 1. Make it
Make it big.
big. All right, that's make it big. Do we speak alone?
No,
All
we
right.
speak with friends, right?
Everybody speak all together with no action or with action.
With action.
Great job. See that? They learn the new language with a chunk of the language and with an action. So we change the word, we do an action. What is next? Try guess.
Small?
That's do an action. That's the difference of chanting. Dun, 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 dun. What is it? What do you think?
What did you eat for lunch? We ate some bread. So it's
So,
kind of question and answer.
and then we have them in,
Groups,
yes.
pair.
Are you group A or are you group B? Are you group A or are you group B? Knowing. Let me ask you again. Are you A or are you B?
B.
Great. What did
Right.
you eat for lunch?
I ate some bread.
Is it bread circle or is it bread square? Let's go. Try it again with your action. What did you eat for lunch?
I ate some bread.
Yo, you eat alone or you ate alone or you ate with your friend?
Up with friends.
Okay, we or I?
We.
Let's try the game. What did you eat for lunch?
I ate some bread.
We or I?
We.
We ate some bread. Let's try it again. Now you are A, I am B.
What did you eat for lunch?
I ate some apples. Ooh, great. This is half and half. Great. So how many students are there in your classroom, Pratom 2?
30 students.
So is it 15 or 10 and a half?
15.
Great. So you can practice in a whole class half and half. Uh-oh, look at here. Tidy, clean, or make a mess?
Tidy.
Tidy up, tidy up, tidy up, tidy up. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, all together. Tidy up,
Tidy up.
tidy up,
Tidy up.
tidy up,
Tidy up.
tidy up. Great. Now, everyone, let's tidy up. So we'll make the room clean or dirty.
Clean.
We throw the away or we keep things.
Keep things.
Great. So now, so there are 4 ways of chanting. Which one have you used before?
I think I use the actions half and half, and the
Ah,
tidy with a like whole class as well.
great.
Say
So you experience that and you try using the news idea in your class. That's great. So we can make it faster or louder. Tidy up, louder, louder. Make it louder. Now let's try. Great. You first or I first? Let's do
You
rock,
first.
paper, scissors. 3, rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Okay, I do first. Make it big, make it big, make it big, make it big. Now your turn, Noit.
Tidy up, tidy up, tidy up, tidy up.
Let's make all a circle. Let's all make a line. Let's all make a square. Your turn. I am B.
What did you eat for lunch?
Uh-oh, don't forget your gesture.
What did you eat for lunch?
We ate some bread. Yum, yum, yum. What did you eat for lunch?
I ate apple.
So let's have a look a little bit about the thing that you said. Can you give an example of a chunk of the language that we practice here? Can you give an example of the language chunk that you practice it here with your student?
That I practice with my students.
Great. What are the language chunks? Can you give an example?
Oh, with my students. Oh, when I do the activity with students, like with like big circle, the whole class, I would say make a big circle, big
Ah,
circle, big circle.
right. Let's look the group A and group B. Do you think it's for lower primary or higher primary?
For the group A and group B, I think for me, I can use both lower and upper primary.
Ah, depends on the language. So what did you eat for lunch? Do you think it's for primary 1 or primary 5?
Primary one can do it,
All
but
right, great.
yeah,
So you can practice the same language even
my
in the
students
lower.
English program, so
So
my
yeah, I agree because you think that you can practice the same language even it's lower student, right? The younger they can practice as well. Great. Great for your try. I love it. A lot of idea that we found it here. When you tried it, you have it. And when you have it, you use it. I love it as well. Have you ever seen any other teacher using different thing like this in your school?
oh, you mean chant?
Mm-hmm.
Chant. Mm, I'm not sure about other teachers, but for me, I use chant in some different situations or contexts. Not
Great.
not just teaching or in English class, but like even outside of the class, I use chant with my students.
Wow, that's very good. Now, can I share you some, right, folders of our resources so you can have more practice of the language chant or chanting in your classroom. Oh, let me share you this one. 3, 2, 1. So I've sent it to you, right? Chat. And if you can have a look at this one, it's probably good idea to have a look and search the more idea using a chant. It's very good YouTube that you can learn. Right. So now, not only some source of the content that we learn from the module, we also have some extra resources for you to study. Great. And if you have some question from that thing, we can talk it anytime. Right. Let's have a look on the next topic, stories and song. I heard that you use a lot of songs in your classroom and you practice them with a fun thing in your classroom. So let's debate speaking activities. There are 3 stages to use the story or song in the lessons. Can you remind me or help me? What are the 3 stages of speaking activity?
3 stages of using song.
Yes.
What is it? Before?
Yeah,
Do you want
great job. And what is next?
during?
Great. See, that's how you're accurate about after you study, right? You help a lot of our participants here. And the last thing,
After.
great. So, for the before, during, or after using the story or the song, we can have a look at about some idea here. So, what do we do for the before stages?
Like uh preparing students to listen to the song. We can like teacher can activate like background knowledge or even use questions asking them about have you ever heard this song before, or the name of the song, and guess what is it about.
Great. So don't forget, you have to get your student ready before they listen. And you're correct. You can ask them to learn the new words from the songs, or even like some sorts of phrases. I agree with you that let them predict the story of the song that you use. Right. So now I would ask you and your friends in the breakout room, talking about the song that you use in the classroom and how you get them ready. And also, what are the words from the song that you teach them, and how the sorts of question that you help them to predict the story of the song. Let's try in the breakout room. Okay? 3, 2, 1. Now, everyone joining the breakout room. Tan tan. Hello, Noi.
Or
Right. So let's talk about what song or the story that you use and then how we can predict. Let's start from you or me. You first. Thank you.
help students to predict about the song.
Uh-huh. What song do you
First thing
use?
first, like actually it's the song from the lesson. So we like we I use the song to like almost like at the end of the lesson, so they have learned all the new words. and then the new words like appeared in the songs.
So you use the song for review, right? We're reviewing.
Mm.
Me, if you remember my favorite story to teach the student the very hungry caterpillar. So do you think that the very hungry caterpillar is big or small?
Sorry.
Do you think a very hungry caterpillar big or small?
Big.
Oh, why they are big?
Because maybe it's big, so it's like need more food.
Yeah, they eat a
Like,
lot of food. Now, can you help me? What are the food that hungry caterpillar ate? I think that he eats apple.
maybe fruits, like
Uh,
orange.
he might drink milk. He probably eats
It's
sausage, salami. I'm not sure. So this is
cake.
could be the brainstorming stage, right? That's great. Noi, we're back to our breakout room. Oh, we are big groups. Three, two, one. Now let's everyone talking about what you find it interesting from the discussion with your friends. Ding dong, ping pong, ping ding dong. Great, thank you, everyone. Let's have a look at the two stages left, right? For sure that you also think about the stages of using song during. During the song or story, what do we do? Mhm. Of course, we play the song and make it interesting with the student. That's my question. How you can make your story or the song interesting to your student? Nine,
How
five.
can we make songs students are interesting for the students? Let's say, um,
Oh, like my story, the very hungry caterpillar, I use the pictures or I use the real ear to show them and do an action. And we can pass the food or the pictures among our students while we're telling the story. What else that you can do to make the story or song interesting more?
mm, how about making sounds of like when eating, and it's like,
Mm,
and the caterpillar is happy, like
yes,
eating food.
right, right. Don't forget that you do an action, they can do an action. You show them, they can follow you in actions. So you engage them, right? That's the during and actually. Look at an after. What else that you remembered when, as a teacher, in later lessons after you have done an activism? What do you do with this stage?
So the after, oh, I think we can apply, like use vocabularies from the story or chants, and then like make.
Yeah, yeah. We can extend the story after they listen to the song. Use the drawing. Right. So this is the process of staging of the lessons that we teach the student to before, telling after. Thank you a lot to give it such a good idea to help us learning more in this stage of module 4. Thank you, Noy. Any questions before we finish today? So
And
you
I have no question.
you enjoy that. Thank you very much. Aha. Can't believe that times it's about to finish, right? Can't believe that now we have running out of times. And from the 30 minutes session that I learned with you and your friends here, We got well done from the module 4. Next, what are you going to do? What do you think? Your homework. Look at your OT.
See?
Yeah. I have
It's
follow-up questions after this. Don't forget to answer that. Try weave the answer and the question with your friend, which is I really love it. There's two modules that we're going to study together. Time running up, you grow up. With your friend, it's more fun. Learning alone, not good. Right. See you next time. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
บายสวัสดีค่ะ